far as I can tell, the song is over, which can only mean one thing. One thing. And that is that I need to start up my game. There we go. Always takes a few minutes to capture the window. This... It's actually working. Okay, status update. Did a little bit more farming off stream. What did I find? What did I find?
Good day.
So I found a better bow. I don't know if this is the last one you saw, but I found another bow that was just I think like 20 to 40 damage base. And then it also had percent increased damage, which was already slightly better than this. And now I have this, which was even better than my previous one. Decent base, very high damage roll, and another physical damage roll on it. I think I had these before. Nothing new here. Found some useful things. Hey Harris, Banana Talk whenever you want to. What specifically would you like to talk about? Which properties or related topics? I found this, which is neat, but the reduced life regen actually results in a degen, so meh. And then I found this, which is really good, but it is -7 to all attributes, which means I'm down to, I think, 3 magic, and I need 4 for my amulet and ring. So I basically need 1 more level up so I can put 1 step point into magic, and then I'll be able to wear this. -9 damage from enemies, 45 armor class, stun threshold, don't know how exactly that even works, or resist and hit recovery. Yeah, -7 to all is not a big deal. The shell, do you eat your with or without it? So what I usually do is I grab the banana, I take it out of the shell, and then I throw the shell at bypassing cars. They usually like do a front flip. So depending on how green your banana is, it might not home in on your targets, so try to go for the red bananas if you can. But greens are better than nothing, I guess. I also found this, yeah. Plus 20 seconds of fury duration.
You understand Iron E?
Yes, hello, cat present. Kind of talking right now. Fucking rude. I also had this, but I guess this is bad. I should probably keep this for boss packs on me. Come to think of it. This one, I guess for a non-fire boss. I think all the rest I already had before. So, oh yeah, and I also looked at some spells and found out that this is actually really fucking good. Just allows me to face tank 2 hits. Has a cooldown of like 2 minutes, but hey, why not? All the other spells are for damage. What is this? Yeah, don't need anything else. So yeah, we have some additional protection now, I guess. So, what have you been up to, Cat Peasant? That's my voice. Yeah, the most important part of the stream, actually. I think irony is just from like gut feeling. At least once it's after its introduction, one of the most redeemed ones. So you're clearly desirable. I can do this now and this. Yeah, this is Purgatory, which is the fancy name for Nightmare in this, and I think I'm dead. I don't see how I'm gonna survive this. You know, sometimes the game just hates you. Like, look at this. There's just 2 groups of enemies that are close enough that they have pack aggro. That's bullshit. I hate it. You're welcome. I hate my life too, so I guess makes 2 of us. Mostly working. Also my sister's birthday this weekend. What are you doing? No? What am I supposed to do? I think I literally just have to reset the dungeon. I think I fell asleep at like 1 AM last night. So probably gonna get tired very soon. So already looking forward to that. Other than that, everything is just meh still. But hey, I'm alive, so I guess that's a positive, depending on how you want to look at it.
I can't do that.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to play this dungeon anyway. I hate to say, but I was actually thinking of just...
I've never been here before.
kind of being done with this. I've had my fun, and I've seen it. Not that interested in playing it like, super intensively. And then I thought, you know what, let's just see how the day goes. And then something like that just happens. It's just unnecessarily frustrating. So yeah, I didn't want to put it into my title because I didn't want to be so negative. But honestly, it's very likely this is the last The Hell 2 stream for me. At least for the foreseeable future. Who knows, maybe I want to play it again someday, but right now... I think this is gonna be enough. Unless something really interesting or cool happens, but... I'm thinking about just kind of going back to Last Epoch now. Although they did announce that the next update is planned for late this month, so I'll probably just try to hold out until that comes out. And then dive back into Last Epoch. The new update is supposed to focus on endgame, which is really cool. Because I did notice overall recently, I'm kind of lacking a casual just turn off your brain and just derp around game. After I was done with PoE, I had Last Epoch for a while, and after that, playing other things every now and then, here and there, but I noticed that I kind of miss just having a game where you just, at the end of the day, you just log on, little to no commitment, and just derp around for a little bit, for however long you feel like. And you always have some kind of progress to make. Oops, I'm in combat? Oh. Something that... Okay then. Something that Diablo 3 and PoE did very well for me. You can hate Diablo 3 all you want, but I always, or almost always, had some reason to just continue playing until, well, the power creep completely ruined everything, obviously, but... You know, initially, before the Paragon system, you had your always finding gear, because gear was so incredibly rare, and even if you don't find something for yourself, you can sell it, which will allow you to build your character further. And then in PoE, you pretty much always have a goal, whether it's farming a specific item, farming a specific boss, getting some currency to improve your build, or just leveling, doing league challenges to unlock pointless, ugly cosmetics. You always had kind of something to do. Which is obviously also a big downside to many live service games, because they just try to keep you around with stupid tasks, but I think I'm successfully avoiding the really bad ones, like Destiny 2. It was just... I just recently really realized how nice it is to just have something where you don't really have to think much. You just, oh yeah, I want to play a game. Okay, let's just fire this up and play for a bit. So I think I should just get into Last Epoch again. Hope that it can scratch that itch for me, I guess. Same, need a game to sink my life into. Periscoper. I mean, don't need to sink my life into it. I just... Oh boy. I just want something where I can just... I guess a game that I can play unconditionally. I think that's what I'm mainly looking for. A game that I enjoy and that I can play regardless of what state of mind I'm in. And regardless of who's around. For example, CSGO is a game I really enjoy. It's one of my most played games. I'm just curious, how much is this? Okay, yeah, that's not worth it at all. And I'm really enjoying it when I have people to play with, and we at least, and I don't play like a complete fool. I mean, there are days where I just can't hit anything and I just get mad at myself, but it's a fun game. There are just days where I'm not focused enough and I just don't want to commit to it. Don't want to commit to a full match. Just then, yeah, I guess I just don't play because, oh, I'm focusing too much on talking. Good job. Because all the non-competitive modes are just insanely unfun. It's like incredible how unfun they are compared to how much fun competitive can be. I held down shift again. So I kind of just... I basically can only really play, or let's say, I mean, I could always play, but I can only really enjoy CS when I have enough people to play with. And when I'm focused enough and I'm feeling like committing to a 90 or let's say more like 60-minute match. And also having to deal with randoms that are possibly just gonna be unbelievably, unbearably stupid. Always a risk. And finding 4 other people to play with is just... that's a rarity for me. It's usually 1 or 2 randoms that I'll have to deal with. I think I just need something else. And ironically, Borderlands 3 is not bad. All the work. I mean, work is doing a good job of keeping me busy throughout the day, honestly, but I do also like the fact that work ends at some point and I can do something that I actually want to do. I know that many people really don't like their work. I'm pretty happy with my job, but what I can really gladly say is that I can realize that work makes me appreciate my spare time more. And while I might not enjoy working itself, it's not miserable, but obviously if I had a choice I wouldn't do it, but I can see a value it provides in that regard. It's not too bad for me. No, you need some misery in your life so you can even appreciate and value your happiness. And in the same regard, but not as extreme, obviously, work is kind of that in that misery vein. Hey, work is good, or can be. Need another game like RimWorld and wait until the Rock Fortress Steam version goes live. Imagine caring about graphics. Have you tried AI Dungeon? Actually, if you want something to really sink your time into. I don't know if that's something that's up your alley, but I think it can be very, very cool. It's just, I don't know, it wasn't really for me. I can definitely appreciate the game for what it is and what it has to offer and how incredibly sophisticated it is, but not really for me. And if you don't know, AI Dungeon is basically the text-based RPG, and it's just, I guess, procedurally generated, and you can literally type in anything. And because of machine learning and all of that, it'll understand what you're trying to do. I don't know if I shared the clip, actually. Let me see if I can find it. There was a really, really good clip of Jungle Queen playing AI Dungeon. I want to see if I can find it, actually. Clips. Played it. Meh. Imagine having standards. Clips I've created. That's not the one. There. What's this? Oh, more X. Okay, yep. Just, if you want an appreciation for AI Dungeon, just watch that clip. It's so good. I almost forgot about that. Where's the main? Oh, I think he's stuck in that corner. Nice. But hey, Terrace, hopefully they'll stay on track for multiplayer in Last Epoch this year. And then you'll have something to do. Why is this guy so fast? Can you just take a break? Is that possible? Guess I'll have to face tank. Please don't make me regret this. Okay, I will regret this. Never mind. I still need a new freaking belt. I'm running this meme of a belt still. That's just And I also need a level up so I can switch to Arcane Valor. Someday I'll get a level up. I know I'm repeating myself, but the balancing is so, just feels so off. I mean, it's probably intentional at this point, but I just hate how all the normal enemies are a joke to me. Considering that I'm just pure glass cannon, I can just run to the next choke point and then do this. And the boss packs, like half the time I literally can't even deal with the boss pack and I have to skip it altogether. You don't wanna even begin to guess how many boss packs I just skipped when I did some more grinding off stream. I also tried Leoric. Like the Leo area took me several attempts because I was being dumb. Oh yeah. What a surprise, Skype is being dumb, I know. But Leo himself, I think he has like 11k HP. He's way too fast, he barely takes any breaks when running, and he keeps summoning minions. It's just... Yep. That's not happening. Why does this shrine not change appearance actually? I don't really know what I'm, in a way, supposed to do. Am I supposed to just farm like lower level boss packs? Or am I supposed to just keep resetting until I find a boss pack I can actually kill? Or am I supposed to just kill normal monsters? Am I under leveled? Do I need to be even higher level? Okay, that's a little more damage than I thought I would take. I'm just... what the heck? Just kind of wondering what the intended avenue to progress is here. Don't click on chests. I'm really hoping that one of these shrines is the stat reset. One of the shrines gives you -4 to all attributes, but 4 unallocated stat points. If I got one of those, I could just put on Arcane Valor. That would probably make a huge difference. Did it just go on? I'm actually curious. That was an insane amount of experience. Oh, come on. I keep forgetting that I can't be holding down shift. Someday I'll learn, maybe. Someday. I'm just curious if it makes a difference whether or not I stand next to it. No, it's just... yeah, doesn't make a difference. The fun, I'm head out now. I wanted to make a joke about your head being out, but I can't think of anything that actually makes sense, so... goodbye. Thanks for stopping by. Can't think of anything else with bye. Obviously buying something somewhere, but what? Nope, I can't make puns. Better leave before it becomes awkward. Thank you for the bit. Joke's on you, it's already been awkward since the beginning of the stream. Flying ahead. How does that even... I mean, with you, I wouldn't even be surprised if you did that, but... it would be kind of unprompted. No, we'll figure something out at some point. Maybe. 35, I can actually read that. Rude. By the word bye. Not the best you can come up with? Understandable. Have a nice day. You... Days? What day? You too. I will see you... oh, probably... possibly never, depending on when you decide to show yourself. I will see your name again at some point. Won't be stat reset. Damn it. I also wanted to find a Monkey Island 4, so Escape from Monkey Island playthrough. Nobody was able to recommend me anything. Keep that. Neither on my Discord nor on Ryu, so... and unfortunate, because I thought if I'm gonna stop playing this, then maybe just do Monkey Island next, or at some point. But I guess I don't really want to commit to watching a playthrough and only to realize halfway through that it actually fucking sucks. Because I don't know of anyone that I enjoy watching that has a Monkey Island 4 playthrough. But I don't want to play Tales of Monkey Island until I know what happens in Escape from Monkey Island, so... And I'm stuck in that situation. Okay, yeah, why do I click on chest? I think the spider cookie did one on Twitch. I have no idea who that is. One of the problems is that I want to play through where somebody doesn't just instantly look up the solution. Where people just look around and explore for a bit. Basically, I want somebody that plays the game like me. For hopefully obvious reasons. And just doesn't instantly give up and look up the solution or have their chat just tell them everything. But also, I don't want to play through where somebody's just being completely, well, let's not say stupid, just oblivious to a fairly obvious solution. And then also, and I know I'm being very picky here by adding all of these, but I would also like the person to be at least somewhat entertaining. If I just want a no commentary playthrough, I'm sure I can find many of those on YouTube, but just gameplay is almost always boring for me. I guess ever since streaming, really, just watching gameplay is not interesting enough. I want somebody to provide some kind of meaningful, interesting commentary. Whether it's commentary on the game, what they're doing, or just anything that makes it more interesting and appealing, I guess. Why don't they play unassisted? That's a good starting point. As I said, I was originally planning to wait for Ryu to finish replaying 1, 2, 3 and then eventually getting to number 4, watching him play that, but he had a list of like retro games he was planning to play through, but I guess he kind of lost interest for now and abandoned the list. I don't know if he'll return to it, but who knows when that will happen. So I kind of want to play, or yeah, I kind of want to play Tales of Monkey Island and help. I don't want to wait around forever. Hey Kappa! Hard to find such a person ever since Sega stopped streaming. What happened to him? Was there anything that I missed? I actually checked a few days ago because I was wondering if I was just missing his streams, but no, he legit hasn't streamed in, I think, 5 months now? Just work? Has he lost interest? Did he just... I was reading chat, how dare you? I have no idea and I wanted to ask if you had any news. No, the last news is, and I'm not even sure anymore, I might be misremembering, but... like, at the point where he hadn't streamed for a month or 2 already, that was around the last time I think I saw him on. I think he said something along the lines that he's just busy with life and work, I believe. I don't even remember exactly, which is a rare occurrence for me, but yeah. I don't know what he's busy with. Maybe his PC broke down. Maybe he's in hospital, nobody knows. Maybe he's lurking Among Us right now. Who knows? Also, Among Us means, haha, I'm funny. Starting to get worried, honestly, but I'm not in the same Discord as he is and stuff. Maybe I should send him a message. I have him added on Discord. I'm not on any servers that he's in, but I could send him a message. Maybe I should. I'm just always worried that I'm being too annoying and pushy towards people. You know, maybe he just wanted a complete break from Twitch altogether. Who knows? But yeah, I think it would be reasonable to just ask. Actually, let me kill this and then make a reminder, make a note, because otherwise I know I will forget. Yeah, let me... I suck at life, somebody help. Okay. Oops, what the heck did I even... What are you doing? Go away. Oh, I at least won't forget. Pro tip for life. Just have a to-do list on your phone. Whenever somebody tells you to do something that you can't do immediately, just note it down. There's so many things that you forget to do. Unless you're some kind of super memory genius, but most people tend to forget things. Once you get used to just noting everything, so much better. Also allows you to make much more efficient use of your time. If you're ever sitting around for like 5 to 10 minutes waiting for someone, what am I gonna do now? Well, just look at your list and check off some things. No? Please? That's just unnecessarily annoying. Why are you here? I can be fine though. Why are you only dropping me garbage? Because the bow is really bad, isn't it? 30, yeah, whatever. Don't care. Trick is to aim way behind. The 3 arrows all connected on the same enemy. In theory, I know that. In practice, I just get lazy and forget. I noticed that the spread seems to be dependent on where you aim. I keep forgetting. Okay. Didn't want to be alive anyways. Thanks for the reminder, I guess. Oh yeah, I forgot that they can actually... Oh wait, those... There are some fallen types that can actually shoot fireballs in this. I don't remember where they occur. They're gonna go for a hardcore run at some point. No, I'm probably not gonna go for any more runs at all, to be honest. I think I'm just... Burned out is not really the right way. But I think in some way I've overdosed on Diablo. The gameplay mechanics are too limited to be really interesting. I don't really like the way this game is made challenging, because all the normal enemies, in theory, if I was actually paying attention, are kind of a joke. If I was trying to actually properly kite. I just tend to get lazy because, well, I'm just lazy all around these days. Wait, why is this? This is different than on normal difficulty. Fairly certain. Well, I guess it has random layouts. Yeah, the main, pretty much the only way to make the game more difficult is just have the enemies be tankier or hit harder. There's not really many other mechanics, I guess. And the gameplay pretty much always revolves around, okay, attack enemy, run away. Just the usual kiting stuff. Which is fine till a certain point, and then I guess I just eventually got bored. Okay, fine.
I can't do that.
So either I can kite the enemies indefinitely until they're dead, or I can't, and the enemies will just, once they reach me, I'm gonna be dead in a few hits. I guess it's too binary in a sense. I don't really know what I'm expecting to get out of it. Like I don't know what I would want to be done differently. I don't know how to fix my problem that I have with this. Which is why I think it might just be a fundamental Diablo issue. That's just how the game is and how the game plays. And in one way, I really love Diablo for the way it plays, but in another way, I don't think I have enough potions for this. I just not. I might just be sort of done with the game because I played it for I don't know how long, and usually I don't. There's very few games that I played for as much as Diablo. Probably like 8 or let's say 10 games that I played more than Diablo 1. Let's see. Diablo 2, probably. Diablo 3, Path of Exile. Possibly Borderlands 2. CSGO. War League. Minecraft. Maybe Crossfire. Possibly Battlefield, but I don't think so. Battlefield 3, that is. No. I can only think of 8 games right now that I played more than this. So maybe that's why. And while I'm not a person that just plays a different game every week, I'm also most certainly not a person that plays the same game for like several years in a row. It's just I usually play games for a few months and then I get bored and switch. I don't only play one game, but I'm certainly not hardcore variety, I guess. You play the warrior if you don't like kiting. The thing is, on one hand, I like the kiting. It's satisfying to just be able to avoid all the damage, but it's also just kind of stupid because then it's just either you kite, then you're fine, or you get hit, okay, you're dead. It's just not really any in between, which is also my fault, of course, for playing a glass cannon build. That's kind of what I enjoy in this, so I don't know. I think that this mod has a problem due to how high the region of monsters is. No, thank you, they are. Makes the game unnecessarily long. Can't really comment on that because I guess I have high enough damage that the regen has never been an issue. Well, not never. There was one monster that I legit couldn't kill because whenever I was done kiting it far enough that I had enough time to attack again, it had already out-regen. But almost everything else, if I can keep kiting, I'll be able to kill it eventually with my damage output. But, I mean, I'm playing pretty much glass cannon, so might not be qualified to answer on this. It's like, how long... question, how to make the game longer? A answer, slow down the character, increase travel time, but that doesn't make the game more exciting. Yeah, definitely, that's not a great way to increase playtime. Using the HP pool and adding regen in that vein. Yeah, there's always the cheap and easy way to make a game more difficult, which is just, okay, here, more damage and more health on the enemies. And then there's the more interesting way, like, okay, enemies get different modifiers. You know, like Diablo 2, in higher difficulties you have all the affixes. Most other modern games. Yeah, this is not gonna happen. Guess the game just would need more monster affixes to be more interesting for me. I mentioned on a previous stream that I was kind of missing the more engaging monster affixes from the likes of Diablo 3, even Diablo 2 or Path of Exile, where it's just, okay, this monster is gonna have an aura of that damages you around it active like half the time. So you gotta be careful. This monster is gonna leave a pool of acid when it hits you, which is in this game obviously the spitting dogs. That's about the only interesting monster mechanic. In Diablo 3 you have stuff like arcane sentries. It's just a laser that spins in a circle in one position, and when it does one full rotation it disappears. It was electrified in Diablo 2 and so it got removed also in Diablo 3, or maybe it just got nerfed, I don't remember. Molten, monster explodes short moment after it dies. Avenger, which was a little annoying. If you kill one monster of the pack, the reds get stronger, but still, it all makes them different. In this, every monster is like the same. Just run away, keep kiting until it's dead, and there is no difference. Well, there's some difference. If it's ranged, you gotta be a little more careful because it will hit you. And other than that, the only real difference is how quickly it moves. Like, these are so slow, I can stand here for quite a while before I have to reposition. Oh my god. That just happened, holy shit. And with some faster monsters I might have to kite more, but overall it's kind of always the same. Which you could always make the argument, yeah, you're always running around and shooting enemies, so it always comes down to how much you want to simplify the gameplay, how abstract you want to look at it. But to me, the overall gameplay just is starting to feel very stale. Which is an argument that could obviously be made for almost any game. But for Diablo, I think I'm just overdosed. There's a lot of finesse in Diablo, you can vouch for it. For instance, the hidden change the way you play it. Yeah, there are a few monsters that are exceptions, like the acid dogs, the chargers, and the hiddens. But those are about the only ones. Everything else is just kind of run away. Or if you can tank it, just tank it. But like all the mages or archers or everything just basically play the same way. There's no specific strategies around them. I guess the mages you don't want to stand next to as a range class because they have their, what is it, Nova spell? That's really not a lot of depth added to the gameplay. Well, I don't know, since, you know, when you're in combat already. Yeah, that's definitely something that's on the one hand obviously useful, but also really makes hints a lot easier to deal with. Because you'll just know, oh, you're running around, all of a sudden you're slow. What could possibly be happening? Oh, I wonder. But yeah, what's the workaround? I don't know. There are problems that I don't have a solution to. But hey, I'm not a game designer. I don't need to have one. I can just be nitpicky here and complain about all the things and not offer solutions and just be destructive. There are some that don't let you do that. Storm demons, dogs, magma demons. I didn't see them here. Flash. Oh. Yeah, I'm really familiar with the spells in Diablo 1, by the way. Because I play a lot of Sorcerer. Definitely. curse. So is there more or less light radius? Can I see my light radius anywhere? I don't think so. Well, I don't know what it does. I guess I don't really care too much. Taking a liking to Sorcerer and Crucible, actually. I'm sure that's just Stockholm Syndrome. You've played Crucible for so long that you'll be happy with any change of pace. Look at this incredibly engaging and interesting room. I'm just gonna be doing this.
We attack!
That was so interesting. Like a cannon, you destroy everything really quickly, but you also die quick and fast. Yeah, almost like a glass cannon. Because that's, I feel like, is the most viable way to play a rogue. With my no knowledge at all about this, it just feels like the reasonable thing to do with a rogue, because if you invest enough in survivability to be able to tank the enemies, you're probably not really going to be doing any damage. And since you don't do blocking, your survivability is not going to be good enough. So, I don't know, glass cannon and just kiting all the way seems like the only reasonable way. As a sorcerer, you have mana shield, and as a warrior, or any of their derivatives in this, I guess, you have the blocking. As a rogue, you don't really have any means of defense, so might as well go all in, right? No, we don't attack. I kill out them. Not like rogues. So yeah, because you're kind of insane and you might need to see a psychiatrist. Partly for similar reasons you're laying out. Your class doesn't have as much diversity as the others. Yeah, definitely. I mean, sorcerer, you have to actually adapt to the enemies with their resistances. You have to pick the right element, and all the spells behave differently, which probably makes it more interesting for many people. I'm just overall not a big fan of magic. And I kind of overdid that when I was a lot younger. And with warrior, yeah, you don't have the kiting. I guess you just face tank, which you could consider equally boring, but I guess it's just different. Overdraw, 155 dex, level 32. Wait, 32? What the hell? Okay. Don't really need dex right now then, so no, which were the crit ones? No, this one. Yeah, guess we'll go with this. Actually, in Crucible, do I look like I know what's happening in Crucible? I don't even know what's happening in this. I just generally don't have a clue all around. Been quite a while since I played that. Actually, I could just use these.
Hello, my friend. Hello, my friend.
Okay.
Greetings.
We have a bow that is not going to be doing enough damage, right? I mean, 2% crit chance. No. I'm too lazy to calculate it, but even if it was more DPS overall, I prefer more consistent damage. So, also decreased accuracy.
Greetings.
Nah. You can have this. Mana regen! Yay! I guess all resist. I lose 1 damage. 1 minute. No, wait, 5. What am I saying? 5 minimum and maximum damage. Yeah, that's fine. Don't really need that.
Greetings!
Don't need another one of these. No. $15 to magic, okay. Base tanking is usually a pretty poor option. There are better strategies. It's all about setting up fights so you get 1 versus 1 without people interfering. Yeah, but you're still
Good day.
Okay, maybe
How
face
may
tanking
I
wasn't the
serve
right
you?
word. I meant face tanking as in just taking the damage instead of running away. I don't mean face tanking as in you just tank every enemy. That's obviously not a smart way to go about it. $75 magic, let's go.
Good day. How may I serve you?
Don't even know what I'm
Good day.
reading there, but
How may I
whatever.
serve you? I can't use this yet. Good day. How may I serve you?
Let's have a look
Good
at all the
day.
spells I learned.
How may I serve
later.
you?
Gems that I'm probably never gonna end up using. More oils that I'll never end up using. More taunt bottle I'll never end up using. There's this nice idea that a warrior should win any hand-to-hand 1 versus 1. Getting there is usually quite tricky. Yeah, obviously setting up enemies is also a skill. Just like being able to kite enemies properly without dying 5 times when attempting it is a skill you can learn. Just up to what people like. Which is why there's even multiple classes in the first place, I guess. Okay, we don't need this. More of these. I repaired, good. Oh yeah, actually
Good day. How may I serve you?
important. Put this on. Huh, we can't even use this anymore now. We can't use, oh wait. I can just take it off. I have 4 magic with this and I have... Okay, I don't have anything else that changes my magic. So yeah, I
Good
could just
day.
take it off.
How may I serve you?
I really need to sort out my stash better. I'm too lazy for that right now, so whatever. Oop, definitely not. Also with the proper gear, yeah. I mean, obviously you're not gonna win against Diablo on level 1. I don't know what to put my stat points into. Currently I can't wear everything I want and I'm just good overall, so. Oh, I've never had that I actually enemies are aggroing me as soon as I load in. It was always that as soon as I moved 1 tile maybe, but this is evil. I don't know why they chose to go around the long way, but I really appreciate that. I wish I could enjoy Diablo 1 as much as other people seem to. I think I'm just gonna have to find something else. Maybe I'll get back to it at some point. I don't know if I'll even be able to do anything here. I have to kite so much. It might tap me off and I'm just gonna die. Tanky are they? Yeah, this is a problem. What am I supposed to do there? I guess just clear out a more kiting room before I engage them? That's what I need to do. I don't even know what I want out of the game myself. I'm just complaining. Don't even know what about. It's just probably also huge factor. Overall frustrated at life currently. Oh yeah, also mentioning Borderlands 3 like half an hour ago. I don't know why that is, but for some reason, as much as I enjoy the Borderlands games, I just can't log on and just grind away at them. Just improve my character, my better gear and all that like I can in a Diablo game. Really don't understand why it's different for me, but it is. Also, I think I mentioned a few times that I was hesitant to buy the game, but eventually did buy it, and some of the reviews for the DLCs were really not good, and oh boy, I can understand why now, at least for one of them. So yesterday I finished the 4th DLC for Borderlands 3, which I think had like 30% positive reviews or something. I think there was technically some character building. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but there was technically some character building, but it was all, in my opinion, garbage. The DLC had about 3 hours worth of content, and that was doing every single side quest and everything, all the collectibles. And also, all of the side quests were either done in a 5-meter radius from where you started, and I'm not exaggerating, it's literally just accept the quest, wait for like a minute, and then turn it in. Or accept the quest, move 5... What the fuck is this apocalypse outside? It's raining like holy shit. Or just accept this quest, okay, go 10 meters here, pick this up, come back, quest is done. And then the other side quests were, hey, you just ran through this super long tubey area with no fast travel points, and now you're done here. You want to go back there again, halfway through, just to do the side quest? Literally, you get the quest right after you're done with that area, so you have to go there again. Yeah, this is death. It shouldn't have gone here. It is incredible how poorly made that DLC is. It's still content technically, but that was a fucking scam. If anyone actually paid full price for that. Just wanted to get that out there. Although overall I don't regret having purchased the game. But I also paid a way lower price, so that obviously changes perception. No, I moved my cursor all the way back here now. Just this time I'm actually remembering. I just realized I forgot to switch my amulet, but whatever. Whatever. Scamblance, no. The game itself is actually a fairly good. God damn it! I shouldn't try to read chat. The game itself was actually a fairly good deal, I would say, overall. And even most of the DLCs were actually okay, but that one, the fourth, a joke. I'm honestly gonna say it is up there in terms of how bad it is with Mad Moxie's Underdome Ride and Sir Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt, which were awful DLCs. In my opinion, at least. I think they generally had also very poor reception, so I'm at least not the only one in thinking that they were bad. Can you maybe heal a little slower? Thanks. I would say the Creek DLC for Borderlands 3 was more fun than Sir Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt and Mad Moxie's Underdome Ride, but it was so much shorter and so devoid of any meaningful content that it's just... I don't know which one is worse, honestly. They're all bad in their own way. Funny because I kind of like... What? It's funny because I kind of like released a DLC recently. Reviews. Now the worst out of all of Steam. Either I'm just being stupid or what you wrote is not a coherent sentence. But I'm gonna guess you are talking about the DLC for Europa Universalis or whatever the pronunciation is. Was it that one? I read about it that it was apparently just completely unfinished and so broken that it just kept crashing everyone's games. Is that what we're talking about? Apparently I'm really tired, it's on me. Well, you're not the only one that's tired. Yeah, I don't really know much about the game. But I actually... I saw a post about that somewhere. And yeah, all of the comments were either, how can it be so bad? Because the base game is pretty well received, I think. Or they were like, yes, it is this bad. So from what I saw, it's like an alpha stage product that's completely overpriced and unbalanced and broken and just garbage in every way. Well, maybe not garbage, just completely unfinished in every way, I guess. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say the Borderlands 3 DLC is that much of a scam, but I think it's $10 for 3 hours of playtime and no meaningful story or character building or anything. It's bad, but yeah, at least it works. I can say that much. Well, it did crash once. Not on me, but on my friend, but overall, at least Borderlands 3 is mostly stable. It's got that going for it. When Garbett goes undercover, he goes by the name Bar Lad. Because he's a lad at the bar. I'm sure that's funny to someone. Well, were you able to refund it at least? Target. Oh, you. Like if you purchase it on Steam and played less than 2 hours since you purchased it, and the purchase is less than 14 days ago, you can request a refund and it'll almost guaranteed be approved automatically. And if it's been longer, you can request a refund and they'll have to review it and they might manually grant you the refund, but yeah. Here's the thing, EU as a business model, quite an old game, around 10 years old, I think. Yeah, sounds about right, because I remember that a friend that I haven't talked to but it's not a friend anymore, but somebody that I used to be friends with that I haven't talked to since like 2015, he played at some point, and that was not in 2015, so I wanted to say 2013, so yeah, 10 years seems about possible. Keep building on that game. Every year, since multiple times, yeah, they release a DLC. Yeah, they gave it the live service treatment, but through expansions, in a sense. Games really expensive, but sometimes they completely botch their releases. Oh, I didn't buy it. Wait. Oh, then I misread. I thought you... Hold on. Okay, well then I just misread your tired message. Okay, well never mind. Then you're good. But you actually bought it. Yeah, stuff like that is the reason why I stopped pre-ordering, and just in general wait before I purchase a game until it's been out for a while, so other people can just do the play testing, which is effectively when a game is released, it's like a beta that is near release date, and then when it's released, they do the final play testing. Players that purchased the game. Not really interested in that, so. Dark Souls 2 was the final nail in the coffin for me with that. Dark Souls 2 was such a garbage purchase for me. It was so bad that I just decided to not pre-order again. I mean, technically I did pre-order, I think 2 more games after that, but those were things where I was really certain that I was going to get my money's worth out of it, and I had already played the product sufficiently before that I knew what I was getting. Oh, hey, Elixir. Yay. Good move. Yeah, if only everybody would do that. Imagine if people just stopped pre-ordering games and just waited for reviews and then acted based upon that. People would actually be forced to make good games because otherwise they just wouldn't sell. How amazing would that be? A world where you can buy a game on release and it's actually going to be playable, and you don't have to wait for the day 1 patch and then you realize that it's not fixed, and you have to wait for day 2 patch and then it's still not fixed. And kind of crazy how low the standards for polish in games have gotten, and everybody does it, so it's just, well, either you don't play the game or you just deal with that. Have to accept this. It's what the world has come to. Which is a shame, because overall there are definitely obviously a huge increase in quality in games, not just visually, but also games tend to offer way more content, many different ways to play, or just other very unique things that back in the days games couldn't really do. But what's the point in all of it if you can't even play the game properly? Or if the game forces you to install an kernel level anti-cheat even though you don't even want to play it online. Doom Eternal. Oh, they did roll that back, but still. Glad I did not purchase that on release. I'm really tanking too much here. I gotta stop being lazy. I gotta kite more. I like Blizzard game. I've seen a great increase in quality. Yeah, for example. I mean, that's one of the hardest pills to swallow for most people, I think. Just accept that Blizzard is not Blizzard anymore. You would think that Warcraft 3 has shown that to people, but people got relentlessly hyped about the Diablo 2. I will admit, based on what I've seen so far of it, it actually looks like it's gonna be a good product, but the Diablo 3 beta also ran fine. I mean, sure, the itemization and everything was not great. You could already have an idea of how the game is in a very different direction, but from a technical standpoint, that one ran just fine. And yet, on release, yeah. So we'll have to see. But at least the Diablo 2 remaster looks to be more promising than Warcraft 3. But I really wish that people wouldn't pre-order it, regardless of how promising it looks. Just... there is no reason to pre-order. It's digital, you can download it, there's no limited quantity. Not like you're gonna miss out if you start playing it a week later. In fact, you're actually gonna... what's the opposite of missing out? If you start playing games instead of on release a week later, you'll actually be able to play it so much more because all the bugs are fixed. Well, not all of them, but the major game-breaking ones. So instead of sitting there and trying to find ways around the bug that prevents you from playing, you can actually enjoy the game. I never understood why... oh my god, game. I never understood people that would just take a vacation for the release of a game and then get upset. Oh my god, game came out, it's completely broken. I took vacation, I hate you all. Just take vacation a week afterwards, when the game is most likely playable. I'll get to chat in a moment. I saw you there, but got some running to do, okay? Okay, fine. Clown car of the room, all slowly coming out. Hey, just like me. What? Who said that? Yeah, you. See, this guy, he's regenerating, but it's not a big deal. I can definitely outdamage him. Or his regen, rather. Gotta be careful where his minions go. Buddy. Okay. I think I should be able to get him before he reaches me. Yeah. Not sure about his minion. Nope. Play it safe. They have so much HP. Okay, we're out of combat. Hey, Mr. Burns. Still don't get why people are hyped for new graphics of a 20-year-old game. The thing is, I think for many people, they just needed... well, maybe didn't need, but it's a good excuse to play the game again. They've played the game ages ago when they were still teenagers maybe and had really fond memories of it, but starting up the game now, either they're not interested enough or maybe their group of friends is not, but when there's a fancy new look and some quality of life improvements and everyone else will be playing it, the thing you have to realize is that nowadays games are not just a form of entertainment where you just sit down and play the game. Something that you really have to understand, which I needed quite a few years before I realized that, but games are more and more a social experience. And I'm not talking just about mobile games where it's just, yeah, join this clan so you can see what everyone's doing and all that garbage. No, I mean even PC games, just increasingly you are connecting with people. I mean, look at what I'm doing right now. I'm streaming a group of people that I am talking to. I'm not just sitting there by myself. And increasingly games are multiplayer focused. Back in the days, you would always just play by yourself, but nowadays, most people expect at least the big budget titles to have multiplayer. Because most people seem to enjoy playing stuff with their friends, which makes sense. I mean, if you wouldn't enjoy doing stuff with them, they probably wouldn't be your friends. And while you could definitely make an argument that there are some experiences that are better in single player, overall, I mean, if you're gonna make a game and you have a choice between, you have two game concepts and you could make one of them is for single player and one of them for multiplayer, you probably rather want to make a multiplayer game because that's just what people want nowadays. People want to play with friends, they want to play against other people because that's the most interesting part. You can definitely make sophisticated AIs, but playing against other people is almost always the more interesting thing because we are humans. We learn, behaviors change, metas evolve and all of that. A bot, depending on how sophisticated it is, I mean, if it has some kind of machine learning, it might also evolve over time, but most AIs are just set in stone. Some of them are better than others, but once you figure them out or figure out a weakness, you just keep abusing that. With players, sure, you might abuse a weakness for a match or 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 if the enemy is really stubborn, but at some point they'll realize, oh, you keep doing this, okay, now I'll do this to counter that. Or for co-op, I mean, playing something with AI companions is just not as interesting as a human, which has way more capabilities and also is somebody you can just talk to, banter with, and all those various other things. It just adds so much more depth in so many ways to have other people to play with. What? They're too good with cinematics, the game design process is awful. Depending on what you expect, honestly. Blizzard designs in a way, they accomplish their designs. They make it simple enough that almost everyone can pick it up, but it's not super easy to master. But also, their balancing and everything is just heavily catered towards keeping people around. I mean, I've ranted about it several times. Like the balancing in Overwatch, is where I most prominently noticed it. Blizzard just wants to shift around power. They just, okay, this month, if they were still actively developing Diablo 1, then it would be, okay, this month or this season or whatever, Rogue is going to be overpowered. And Rogue is going to be like 20% stronger than every other class. You can technically still play other classes, but you're not playing efficiently. And then next patch, Rogue gets nerfed, Sorcerer gets buffed. And then the next patch, Sorcerer gets nerfed, Warrior gets buffed. And they just cycle around the power because there was a talk by, I think, the devs from Awesome Notes, a 2D MOBA. Basically, by forcing meta change, it keeps the game fresh for casual players. And as much as the more serious players would prefer a very balanced game, if you don't have casual players, the devs are not going to make enough money and the game's probably not going to stay up. So unfortunately, that's the compromise you have to make. You have to cater towards casuals, at least to a certain degree. So, and that also factors into Blizzard's balancing. Where was I? What's more, they're leaning on test and tried products, but not even making it as good as the original. Was Warcraft 3, StarCraft? Wow. I can't comment on any of these because I never really played any of them. But wasn't StarCraft 1 was literally just HD textures, right? So it was it worse in any regard? I thought the StarCraft remaster, remake, whatever, was actually very well received. Especially the fact that it was still compatible to the original version. That it didn't even split the player base, unlike Warcraft 3, which obviously was a dumpster fire. And WoW Classic, well, I never played WoW, can't really comment on that. Internet exploded. Good. Good. Maybe now you can go outside and start having a life. Rude. So people will rush to Hell Bale, look at the new Bale Waves graphics for hours and hours. No, it's just people are generally excited about new things. You probably wouldn't... You're not gonna go to sleep tonight and be like, oh my god, this bed is so amazing. This is so cool. But if you were to go and buy a new bed, or rather a new mattress, you're gonna be... and you're gonna go to bed, you're gonna be kind of excited because, hey, it's a new mattress. It's a new experience. And even it's a mattress, you've experienced it. You know what sleeping is like. You know what laying down is like. You've even tested the mattress in the store maybe, but still, it's a somewhat new or different experience. It's a change from what you're used to. And it's the same with Diablo 2 Remaster. And also, for some people, maybe if they fix the botting issue, multiplayer will actually be playable. Because quite honestly, that would be one of the main things for me. I mean, maybe, as you maybe know, I played Battle.net, I played Closed Battle.net late. Was it late 2018? That latter season? Was it that long ago? I don't know. At some point I played latter and it was awful in so many regards. It was laggy. I had to download a third-party tool to actually make Battle.net playable for me at all. Botting everywhere, obviously. Relying on D2JSP for trading. And just the game creation limitations that are supposed to come with botting and actually do literally the opposite. They help bots more than they help players. And just... if those things were fixed, Diablo 2 would be so much more enjoyable for me. And I could see somebody getting really excited about that. And also, I'm really not excited about this floor. I don't know, I'm more into stuff that's interesting in itself. Yeah, to some people, new graphics and some gameplay, some minor gameplay changes are interesting enough. But I think it's mainly about just having a reason to play Diablo 2 again, to relive the nostalgia. Technically, sure, the game is there. You could play it right now, but it's not exciting enough for people because reasons. I don't know. People like flashy new toys. There will be zero new gameplay. Auto pick up gold. Technically, I like to watch their abilities playthrough, for instance. Game is single player, challenging enough that it requires decent focus from the player. It's interesting to see someone solves reoccurring or new problems. Yeah, but you are probably an exception. There's obviously people like you, because otherwise the game wouldn't be popular, but look at the top most played games these days. It's all multiplayer. I can't think of a popular single player game right now. Because the single player games also don't have the staying power. Because once you play through the story 5 times, yeah, that's it. But League of Legends, Dota, Counter-Strike, Call of Duty, Fortnite or whatever, it's a different experience every time because you're playing against different people. And even if you play against the same people, they're going to be doing different things. And it changes up, so the gameplay is so different, or rather the gameplay experience, so different that it keeps people around. A single player game, yeah, the story, even if you have, what is it called, like multiple endings and all of that, yeah, you play through it, maybe you even experience every ending 5 times and then, okay, you play through it so many times and after like a month you never touch it again because you're done. Don't have telekinesis, just ignoring all the chests. That would be smart, but then I would also have to carry around mana potions. So yeah, I just kind of started ignoring all the chests because I don't know the last time I found something interesting in a chest. It's either potions, which, yeah, I guess it's nice money, I don't need, or blue items. I just kill boss packs and hope for good rare items. So coming up with strategies is fun. Yeah. I had some problems with StarCraft even. Really? I heard when it came out and I thought it went really well. I didn't know that they had any problems with it, honestly. Interesting. War 3 was a dumpster fire. Yeah, I mean, everybody knows that. That was the moment Blizzard died for. Hopefully, many, many more people. But obviously, There are some people that still have hope. Dark Master was well received. Always been new bugs. Ooh. Winter. Lives are for summer. I'll do you one better. Lives are for never. What? Joke's on you, I haven't had a life in I don't know how many years now. What are the chances for good online experience on release? If we're talking about Diablo 2, I would say... Actually, no, I cannot answer that because good is subjective. But let's just say a reasonable experience. And I don't mean reasonable by today's standards. I mean, like, you play and sure, the game might crash once or twice, but it's mostly stable and there are no game-breaking bugs. So the game is released in a way that you can play through it with friends without any significant hindrance. If we consider that a good experience, %? There's always a chance. You specifically might get lucky that you don't encounter any of the bugs, but overall, very unlikely. And also, I wouldn't be surprised if they... It seems to be... I don't know why, but every game nowadays that comes out just vastly underestimates the amount of people that want to play, so the servers are just overloaded at release. It's just a thing that every game, they just, for some reason, they can never get it down right. Game comes out, servers are completely... server capacities are exhausted, and you have to wait like hours or maybe even days until you can play it. Let's see, this situation for instance. Look the direction you're going. You can go south, aggro less monsters instead, get that doorway. Some strategic depth there. You're missing beyond simply kiting. Yeah, I know that there's a little more, but... And that I'm definitely also part of the problem because I've just gotten lazy. But it's also the way how it's played that it's just off-putting. But yeah, I definitely know that there's more things you could do to improve your gameplay that would probably also make it more interesting, but I'm just kinda jaded, I guess. Witcher 3 was very popular. True, The Witcher 3 is an exception. That one had an insane staying power. Red Dead Redemption is decently popular. Is it? I heard people talking, I mean, there was insane praise about it on release, obviously. For both games, actually. But I don't really hear anyone talking about it, like... Maybe I'm just not listening to the right conversations, but it's from my personal perception, it's not really that popular. The popular games are stuff like League of Legends, Fortnite, Call of Duty, GTA, Minecraft. I mean, Breath of the Wild had surprising staying power for a single player game. But any non-live service game is inevitably gonna... Well, maybe not die, but just the interest is gonna die down because gameplay gets stale and then people get bored. Quick time events make good games great. They can, but usually they don't. Good, no, okay, nope. There's no chance. I don't need to read the rest of the message. It's just not gonna happen. There is gonna be duping. Botting, not on release, but very soon after. Because it's the same code base or engine or whatever they said, so making bots is not gonna be terribly difficult, and sure, Blizzard will have some tools to combat that, but overall I think bots will emerge like, I'm gonna say private bots within a week or so. They're gonna be somewhat widespread, and then like public botting, like a bot that pretty much anyone can get, month or two. Also, obviously depends. If this game is hugely popular and everybody is just buying this stuff on D2JSP and eBay and other areas, like if real money trading is is gonna play a huge factor, then obviously there's a bigger interest. But I think it's gonna be I'm gonna give Diablo 2 1 month of incredible hype after release, and then another month where it's still popular, and then 3 or 4 months in, it's, yeah, most people are gonna have moved on. Sure, there are always gonna be some people that stick with it, but and then when they do a ladder reset, there's gonna be some excitement. But I think for most people, it's just gonna be this, oh my god, yeah, I want to re-experience this great game, and then they realize, okay, yeah, I've had my fix, now I can move on.
Not enough mana.
Oh yeah, right, I have -2 magic on this, so I cannot wear that, cast that now. Rip. No pay to win. I don't think they're gonna do pay to win. That just... it wouldn't make sense. Come on. Because the audience that they're catering to, which is obviously there's going to be some new people that have never played Diablo 2, but their main target audience is going to be people that did play Diablo 2 back in the days and just want a more modern version of it, in a sense. But if you introduce pay to win in any form, unfortunately you're basically changing the gameplay significantly, and it's not going to be Diablo 2 anymore in that way. So as many things as Blizzard is getting wrong, I'm gonna say no, they're not gonna be putting any pay to win into the game. They're just gonna be pay to win, obviously. There's always gonna be real money trading, but I don't think Blizzard would be stupid enough to do that. No lag. I mean, there's gonna be some rubber banding, like servers are gonna be overloaded, but I don't know how unplayable it'll be. That's my prediction. Maybe aim for a number lower than 0. Wait, what are we talking about? Number of what? Online servers are really hard to get right, especially for non-AAA companies. I mean, clearly, I just don't understand why. Because I don't remember the last time an online game launched that had enough server capacities. It's always not enough. It's just frustrating to see that they just never learn their lessons. Or, if you want to be more cynical about it, maybe they know that they need more server capacities, but since most people are only going to play for a week or so, spinning up servers for a week is maybe not worth it, so they just decide, you know what, well, we got your money, so well, you can come back in a weekend play if you want, but it's not worth it for us to spin up another server for just 1 week until the initial rush is over. Possible. Also sounds a bit loud, by the way. Still? I already lowered them. I put them down lower. Why the heck? Where did you even come from? Oh great, the main boss is even still around. Oh, this is awful to kite. I can't even see him. Best thing I have is the damage numbers that are moving in, but really not a great indicator. But at least he's not particularly tanky. Nice. Hold on, where was I? There's still 3 months. always thought that duping should be the easiest to fix since items are stored on the server. Give every item a unique ID when it drops to the items with duplicate IDs. Well, I don't know. I mean, it even happened in Diablo 3. I can't tell you. Maybe then people are gonna find a way to maybe not directly dupe an existing item, but somehow force an item to drop twice. Maybe they're gonna find a way that when you clear Uber Tristram, it doesn't drop one Hellfire Torch, but somehow it drops two. But since both are generated, both are gonna have unique IDs, and then your solution doesn't work. Like, there's probably gonna be edge cases that people didn't think of, and then people are gonna exploit them. But I'm not familiar enough with game dev to be really qualified to comment on that. It's not that deduping is hard to do, except the solutions are likely too hard. Dedupe across servers, how do you actually find two colliding items that don't involve extra infrastructure? Yeah, I mean, one of the problems would be that when an item... Like, at what point do you check if the item is a dupe? Like, Diablo 1 has dupe detection, but only when the items are on the floor. With Diablo 2 Remaster, would you, like, whenever you move an item, check if it exists anywhere else? Do you only check for a certain time frame? And then when an item is a week old, do you just say, okay, it's not gonna get duped, which obviously wouldn't make any sense. But if at at every interaction with the item, so whenever you equip it, unequip it, move it to your stash or whatever, you check if it's a dupe, doing that for every single item, yeah, that's gonna cost some performance, so... The question would be, at which points do you check for dupes? And how do you perform those checks? Because if you if you check one item against all other items, all other known items, then at some point there are going to be so many items on the server that checking against that huge database of items is going to take forever. But I'm sure Cat Peasant has something smarter to say on that. Item has to be duped on the same server in the same game, so you only have to check the item players who were in a certain game. Okay, that would be a limitation you could add. But what if I found a way to somehow roll back my account? Maybe I found a way that it doesn't save my character progress. I don't know. Maybe there's always going to be something people find. Still have to detect in the same server, which you could do with a hash set of some kind, but it adds complexity and cost that higher people don't like. I mean, higher people don't like any cost. Whenever a player is can compare items with people who are still in the game. Quite inefficient to do it that way. It can be done efficiently, but there is still a cost doing it unfortunately. Just decided that some items have been dupe resilient. Wait, what? That would have been easy. We've done only SOJs and a few uniques. Well, the thing is, once items are duped, the damage is really already done. Because the problem is, you dupe an item, and then you have to, the dupe has to be detected right after, because you dupe an item, and then you trade with me, and then I get your duped item, not knowing that it's duped, and then you run a dupe check in an hour, let's say. Then all of a sudden the item that I just traded for disappears, and the other person that duped and thus cheated, so the cheater actually gets to keep something, while the legit player, in this case me, gets punished. That's also a huge problem that they had back in the days even. You can't just delete all of the dupes because you would be punishing so many innocent players. So how do you do that? Server has bugs, sure there will be dupes, but there shouldn't be a mechanic for the players to dupe items to begin with. Yeah, there also shouldn't be bugs that allow people to dupe items, but it is most likely gonna happen. The thing you have to consider is a game is quite complex in terms of the code, and you cannot it's not feasible to check for all possible special edge cases and just thus catch all of the methods of duping with a team of, I don't know how many people are going to be developing the game. 20, 50, whatever. Because Blizzard is interested in making money, so they have to ship a product at some point. Developing costs time because you have people that do it and they need their salary. So you can only put in so much time, and finding all of these edge cases that allow duping is not easy. So, but when the game's released, all of a sudden you don't have only your 50 developers and maybe another 100 playtesters. Suddenly you have 1 million people playing the game, and some of them are gonna find some things that you didn't think of or didn't find. That's just pretty much how it's gonna go, realistically. Which is unfortunate, but I mean, most people would prefer if there were no dupes, but that's just the reality at the end of the day. So what were common duping methods in Diablo 2? I don't know. I wasn't around when all of that happened, but I read some interesting posts on it. I know that. So one really interesting one was actually not duping, but somebody. Just to be clear, I don't know if any of this is true. This is just what people wrote. It could all be wrong, but allegedly, somebody figured out a way, or just intercepted the traffic, which obviously is not very difficult, but figured out what exactly the game does, and managed to reverse engineer it in a way that they were able to get an open Battle.net character into a closed Battle.net game. So at this point, well, you can figure out the rest, really. If you can get an open Battle.net character into closed Battle.net, it's literally game over. So that was one way to get whatever the hell you wanted to. Duping methods. One of them was, I believe, spamming Bone Wall as a necromancer, which lagged the server. And then you throw out the item, leave the game immediately, another person picks it up, and then they also leave because upon leaving it gets... No, wait. No, the other way around. You throw out an item, the other person grabs the item and leaves, because upon leaving your character is saved, but the person that originally had the item stays in until the server crashes from the lag, and then it gets rolled back, and then boom, you have two. And I think most other duping methods involved somehow lagging the server out, so that you then roll back your character's save file, or other methods that somehow triggered rollbacks. But I don't know, maybe there were also early on some methods, if you time something right in the trade window. It's something I wouldn't be too surprised if that was the case. Like, you offer someone a trade and at the same time you cancel and they accept, and then the trade gets done but also not done, and then you have two items. If there's no extra check at the end of the trade for that, could easily be exploited. I'm trying to think of other methods of duping right now. There were a few mentioned in the posts I saw, but it's been quite a while now. Can't really think of them. No, I don't know. So I guess most of them revolved around just making servers lag. I held down shift again. That's what I don't get. The server should be in control of the characters, so a client should never be able to tell the server, look at my brand new character. Yeah, that's... I don't know how they got that in. That was... They somehow spoofed some packets so the server thought it was a legit character. I don't know how it worked. But whoever managed to do that, that must have been a glorious ladder season for them. If they were doing any real money trading. Because you can literally sell the godliest item for... Well, if you're the only person that figured it out, you can ask whatever you want to. I mean, people would probably pay insane amounts of money to have an item that gives you plus 10 to all skills, plus 500 HP, plus 50% cast rate, one walk, and whatever else. You could literally just make a charm that does everything. And then, yeah. Somebody's gonna want to buy that because they're really into being super strong. Maybe they just want to meme on people in PvP. Thanks. Awesome. Oh my god. Hey Pom Pom, so what is your opinion on bananas in pajamas? I'm resisting really hard to make any sexual jokes right now because that's the only thing I can think of regarding that right now. Not a feeling potions, please stop. But it's good to have a snack available if you get hungry in the night, so I think it's a good idea. I think it's definitely a good idea to have a banana ready.
I can't do that.
I need more health potions before I do this. Fine, I'll go to town. Fine.
Greetings.
What did you have for dinner? Do we need to be jealous?
Hello, my friend.
Assuming you already had dinner.
Greetings.
That's what your usual schedule is, I believe. Magic find. Yes. I don't know.
Good day. How may I serve you?
So much stuff that I don't even need. Okay, save. Try this again. Actually, probably shouldn't try to face tank. This means I'm gonna follow some. Pretty sure this was a mistake. No. Didn't clear this room out. I definitely messed up here. I don't know why he's not hitting me. I'm getting really lucky. And apparently I'm also getting coronavirus. Yay! Ring, why not? That was the wrong slot. I suck at this game. Maybe I should just play something easier. I feel like that might be a better idea. I don't like how inconsistently he hits me. Sometimes he hits me 3 times in a row and then other times he'll miss 3 times. Makes it very difficult to properly use my potions. Yep, that's what I mean. Guess we'll have to go for this. But once again, we have to kill this guy. We cannot get past here, I believe. I haven't tried if I stick to the very far right, but I don't think there's a way around him. Thing is, if he gets low damage rolls, I can tank 2 hits, but if he gets high damage, then I can't. But if I use a potion after every single hit, I'm not gonna have enough on my belt to outlast him. Really down to luck, basically. Whether he hits and how much he hits for. Now I only need half of my belt. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh yeah, I'm still in combat. At least we can make progress now. Oh, wait. Yeah. They're not aggro? I might have de-aggroed actually. Probably not from a separate pack. I don't see where the main elite would be. $33 to 37. 83 strength. Wow.
Many demons traveled to the mortal realm in search of the 3 brothers. These demons were followed to the mortal plane by angels who hunted them throughout the vast cities of the East. The angels allied themselves with a secretive order of mortal magi named the Horadrim, who quickly became adept at hunting demons. They also made many dark enemies in the underworlds.
Bless, wow. Thanks. How about another shrine that just gives me a huge chunk of experience? That'd be nice. Oh, this is gonna be so annoying to deal with, because I have to relocate every single time. I hate them. My only weakness. Not allowing me to stand still. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to wait my Fury cooldown for this. Single one. And now we just wait. Okay. Let's see how horribly wrong this can go. Very horribly. Come on. Please. Would be good if the elite wasn't in front, so I could at least put some of the ads. There's not as many spits going around. I wish I could at least see how much damage I dealt to him. So I don't know if I can maybe just try to face tank him if I chuck enough. God damn it. I already had him down even. That's not cool. I basically just have to get lucky and none of them spits anywhere. That actually adds up quite a bit, but if I have to move, I'm also kind of screwed. I'm getting a lot of the ads down though, that's really helpful. Guess the rest is not interested. Okay. Sake. Can you walk these dogs away while you're at it, please? Thanks. They're kind of annoying. See you later, maybe. Depending on if and when you come back. I just want to explore the rest of the map. That too much to ask for. And clearly it is. So dumb. You get your own command if you pay. Question is, how much are you willing to pay? $10 per word. And bucks obviously refers to my local currency. What do you do when you cannot kite an enemy? There's no way. I guess I'll have to keep running backwards one tile at a time and just hope that there's only the boss left alive and no other minions. Every time I get hit, I have to move. He's way too fast as well. Rip Fury. Really, never compared. What is he doing up there? Fun! They call acid hound because they are on LSD? No, because they spit LSD. Because if you stand in it for too long, you take in too much of it, you die. Just like actual LSD. So if I had cleared this one out. There you go. There were two left. What the heck? Yeah, one of them just... Oh, he just went this far back. For whatever reason, okay. Oh boy. Doing at least a few of them, but not sure how this is gonna go. Oh, cool! Nice! Awesome! That is way too expensive. Oh. Oh, we gotta wait. Other thing, why can't you just skip the cooldown when you're out of combat? I guess I just have to get lucky that I don't get attacked by the main guy. Because as soon as he comes out, it's game over. Okay, this guy. Is that another boss? Well, that will explain a lot. Must be. Fury. Touch them really. Hey, I dodged one. Just gotta complain. Okay. Alright. Safe. Exactly what I meant to click, but really? Really? Okay, buddy. Okay. Just about to say one of them has. Is there another one somewhere? Not. I guess I'm going crazy. I knew I've already been crazy for years. If I wasn't crazy, I wouldn't be here right now. I didn't care about the 61 gold. Guess we're done here. Save time.
It's hot down here.
Hot down. Uh-huh. Okay. Good to have. Oh boy, this is gonna be good. Nope, I kicked out of the game. Send help. Okay, I thought I could hit stun them, but apparently I can't. Okay, I'm not gonna go there.
We attack!
Ooh. Ooh, indeed. Diddly. Attack. Come on. Nice. Was a goatee man. Okay, let's try this again. Projectiles are too fast. Good job. I'm proud of you. Get completely outplayed. What? The floating damage numbers wrap around. Nice. Literally just wraps around the screen. Amazing. I mean, that's one way to do it. I'm not gonna say that that's rather reasonable or makes any sense, but hey, that's a way to do it. What a joke of boss pack, honestly. This group of various enemies is more threatening than the group of fire bats was. Somehow. Okay. Did. Why there's so many of them? Yeah, I guess I'll just line you all up here.
You know what? I'm just gonna make a website that says like, ooh.
Do it. The website should also link to me's Twitch account. Just in case. Just in case it's June and he starts streaming again. How's it going, sir?
Rest in peace, my friend.
Rest in friend, my peace. Excuse me, what? 79 and 150? Yeah, I need one more level up for that, or some plus to stats. That's actually doable, I like the other one. Okay, fine. Not gonna be lazy. I'll do my kiting work. What is that even? That's a bad emote. Kinda look like the hand balloon from SpongeBob shitting out fire. He's in friend my rest. How does that even work? Book of Fury sounds like a cat peasant website making instructions. No, Book of Fury sounds like what you need when you want to play Book of Fury Reforged. Couldn't think of something inferior. Boshi, obvious. Boshi, oh my god, yeah. But you need to play Boshi. By the way, you gotta do me a favor, all of you. You gotta keep bothering Chris to play Boshi, because he said he might want to do it someday, but he hasn't gotten around to it yet. I want to see him play that. I think it would be interesting to see how he would handle that. No, you don't. No, you don't. Hi. What are you doing? Want to talk about your feelings? Seem to clearly have some for me. Oh, maybe when I talk about that. Oh, I'm here. I can listen from a safe distance. Just tell me what you want to talk about. I'm here for you, but the wrong turn. Completely fucked up. Right over here if you need someone to talk. Thank you for letting me take care of your friend. That was kind of you. And he really is dodging, huh? I think I broke the AI. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. Good. Boshy, yes, Boshy. Death loading in 5, 4, 6.
That eye looks kinda dodgy.
Super loud spider scream in your ear, you now have no longer any hearing. I don't know what was up with that AI, but it was dodgy indeed. Good to see that at least someone is still capable of making bad puns. I think I have an idea what I'm gonna do now though. ID my stuff.
Hello, my friend. Hello, my friend.
Shut up, my friend.
Greetings.
Shut up, shut up.
Aye.
Garbage everywhere. Woo! Okay. So, here's what I'm gonna do, I think. Let me just save in case I ever want to continue. But truth be told, I think I'm kinda done with this mod. Let me see if I can set this up real quick. I have no idea how this works, but yeah, give me like a minute maybe. Okay. How do I do this now? Hey, that's good. Hey, how the hell does this work? Buddy, teach me. What am I trying to do? Well, what does it look like? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to do anything in this. As you can see, I clearly know exactly how this works. I don't want to customize race. I think race, yeah, race. Okay. You know what? We'll just start off with a random map. Then plate. What? You know what? Whatever. We'll figure this out. Race. Focus on a particular racer, get them in the sights, then hit F. Okay? Go to Grand Prix. No, I want to do individual maps for now. I just want to, first of all, get a hang of how to control this, how to be a professional. And for those of you that don't know, exclamation mark play in chat if you want to join. I should probably join myself. I'll be right back. Damn it. Just realized that I still have to do something, but I'll do that after this race, I guess. I'm gonna take
Do you understand
moments.
Iron E?
No, I don't. Oh god. Yep. Epilepsy. Okay, how do I cycle through? That's to move. Should probably take a look at the controls. Oh, there we go. Names, left alt. Number keys. Okay. Print. What? Oh, I want how do I change the sensitivity? How do I get back out of the settings? Send help. Go. Okay, I'll figure this out at some point. Catburn's actually in the lead. Good job. Just kidding. Okay, yeah, I don't touch the mouse. It's fine. No, we're not interested in Cat Peasant anymore. He's kind of boring. Should probably put on some background music for this. Do I even have this set up on this PC? I don't. Not sure if I do. Take a look after this race. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Speaking of Yeet, you asked for it. You did ask for it. Where am I? What am I even? Wait, how did you even end up down here? All right. It's all up to me, I guess. And I'm gone. Never mind. Clearly rigged. Okay. I don't even have that set up. Oh wow. That's annoying. It's very annoying. Yeah, but I just realized I don't need to have the game in focus. I could figure out how to set up the music, the background. Hey, wait. Why did you get points and Cat Peasant didn't? How does that even make any sense? And races 12? Of what? I did more than 12 races in my lifetime and you did more than 9. That's not from this race only. What does it consider then? Because it's not your total. Because I did more than 12 races total and you did more than 9. I know that for sure. And seasonal. Okay. Whatever. Yes, it's seasonal then. You know what? I'll try to some magic in the background. Have some music set up. Figure this out. I'm afraid. Okay. All right, that's set up to this audio device. Apparently I'm in the lead. Oh, who's in the lead now? I guess the goal's over to Actually, oops, that's the wrong one. That needs to go away. Better. And now you get to all watch me as he is definitely gonna win because he is the expert at this. And I'll figure out how to. Audio. That's. I forgot how to OBS. Oh, you're not in the lead anymore. Cat Peasant is actually in the lead for once. Good job. Not working at all. Amazing. I swear I'm a professional at certain things. Okay, you know what? I think I know a good workaround for this for now. I'll figure something out. Hey, Mr. Burns, you're too late. You can join the next round. Saying I'm the lead. Feels it shortly after. Okay, you're not in the lead. How about that? How do I shift this over to... guess we'll put this on here. There you go. There's some... white background music, I guess, for you. Is this the future of esports? I'm not allowed to comment on that. I'm contractually obligated to be silent on that. No, wait, how do you hide the bear card? There we go. Also, Cat Peasant is no longer in the lead. Rip Peasant. Poor Cat Peasants. Okay, race menu. So we throw together. What do these buttons even do? Random makes sense. If I click on me, use join viewer mobile, you can. What? Okay, I have a me 1405 button that does nothing. Just like me 1405. If I do viewer's choice, you can vote, I think. Do I have to manually click on it when you vote? Okay, whatever. No, I don't quite understand how this works, but someday I'll use votes. Does this work now? I want to put... Oh, wait. There we go, 5 maps. Yeah, I just realized. Thanks. Apparently you are not allowed to add more. I don't get it. 1 vote per person. Nice. Cat Peasant, your vote. Otherwise, me just picks another one, I guess. Or I'm gonna go with random. It's randomized. Hey, Cat Peasant still has a vote. Okay, maybe he doesn't. He screwed it up. 23. Don't run low on energy. What does that even mean? I've watched quite a few Marvel streams by now, and I still have no idea what is energy even about. Maybe you can tell me, but I don't know. Hey, Stormforce, just in time to join. Type exclamation mark play to join. I'll be back in like, give me about 1 minute. Okay. If you haven't joined in yet, screw you. Hi. Okay, there we go. Energy for the boost? I don't know. I'm not too familiar with Marvels, to be honest. I've never hosted it myself. I've watched it a few times on other streams, participated, but I don't really know much about it, honestly. I'm in, yeah. That's how it works. Energy is some crap to keep you from playing 10 million times to win the seasonal rankings. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because we're not going to be playing that much. So it doesn't really have any value for us. Me, Cat, haven't seen you for a while. Gotta keep your eyes open. They are around frequently. I think this is randomized just so that you can move it. No, it looks more fun. No, this is random. I mean, I can move who we're spectating, but this is really just pure randomness. Or maybe there's, I don't know if your starting position is determined by when you type, so maybe there's some input, like some effect you can have on it, but effectively you join and then it's just random. And you hope that you win and that you don't end up like me. He gets punished because he's an asshole and he deserves it. That's how life goes. And this is a huge time sink. Well, that's what you get for bullying Cat Peasant. He's now gonna win. While the rest of us are still stuck back there. I don't think there's any way he's not gonna win. Hello, Havoc and Chaos. Welcome. Welcome to Cat Peasant actually winning a race for once. I'm placing consistently very high on the leaderboard though. It's clearly rigged because I'm the streamer. And this is what we call karma. That's what you get. Where's their next map? Don't forget to join, or don't. Whatever. Up to you. I'm not your dad. I'm not telling you what to do. Well, I guess Cat Peasant just wanted a win. He's gone now. There we go. I think everyone's in. If not my problem. What is this map even? Can't look around. No, I can't. Okay. We have to wait for it to start. Oh, we have a Plinko. We have a Plinko master, and it's me. Yeah, that was a lot faster than I thought. I thought we would be stuck here for a lot longer. Weird. Just... I can totally make out every detail of this. What do we have ahead of us? This looks like some kind of gas station diner. It's just... interesting map, actually. A little more on the design focus instead of on the, I guess, how it plays. The track is relatively bland, dare I say. Literally just a road. It's getting ahead. Well, somebody has to win. And it's apparently gonna be me, because somehow he figured out how to be fast. He used his VIP powers. All skill-based. I mean, you do have to have the skill to use a keyboard and spell !play. That already eliminates quite a few people from playing this. You actually fall off here if you get unlucky. We have a disco room at... what? It's even... I have no idea what's happening, but that's fine. Anti-boost me. Let's see if that works. No. I think you have to try harder. Maybe try a super mega anti-boost. Because I think you're doing the opposite. He is so far in the lead. I don't think there's any way anyone else can even win anymore. You just completely ruined it. Good job, Cat Peasant. You literally just gave the person that bullied you on the last race a free win. Okay, maybe he's just gonna be stuck in here forever. Never mind. Oh, he's gonna win. Oh, that's a rip. Where's the rest of us? We're all stuck up here together, and me is just casually grabbing the win. Yep. Blame Cat Peasant. Literally his fault. And all of us back here. Power of beer. Doesn't seem to be as strong as you would like it to be. But hey, at least you finished. That's one thing. Cat Peasant, you're kind of holding up the entire stream. Can you? Thank you. I have to be so slow. First race interest eliminated. That's so evil. This game is not fair. The rich get richer. Can I somehow look around at the start? interesting. Where did my cursor go? Guess I'll do it like this. Whatever. Pro tip, you actually don't even have to type exclamation mark play. You can also press arrow key up in Twitch chat and then it'll load your last message and you can hit that repeatedly. So if you're somebody that often typos, just do that instead. That way you can't possibly mess it up. Just check that you're actually sending the right message and that you didn't send kappa afterwards and you're just resending that. Okay. Taking a tour through space. Hey, wasn't this where me made the Uranus joke? I think the clip even exists of that. Did I clip that? I don't know. 4005. Let's see. Ah, found it. Gotta make sure we share the important anecdotes, right? How far are you in the lead? Where's everyone? What is with these landslide victories? What the hell? Me, what are you even doing? Havoc as well, like... You're just gonna let me... Okay, yeah, just let him have a free win, fine, sure. We'll enter Uranus first this time. Didn't choose this. I mean, that's not gonna hold up in court. You're gonna have to prove that you didn't, and I don't think you can. So, get wrecked. How far is this actually? Damn, the fastest time is the 328. Oh, that's a long ride. It's almost a to-scale universe. Everyone's grouped up back there. Everyone's just casually completely in front. But hey, I can take being last. It's fine. I'm getting paid to be here, so it's okay. Oh, peasant? Actually catching up? I think he's very slowly catching up. Yeah. I don't think you're gonna make it in time, me. Like it threatened to me. Oh, you could still get yeeted off, I think. You get really unlucky. Speaking of which, sucks to be us, I guess. Oh, I think Stoneforce has got this. Wait, who? Yeah, oh my god. I think that's the closest I've ever seen this. I don't think it... You had it! Why would you do that? You had a guaranteed third place and you just jump off a bridge. You had so much to finish for. Nice, nobody finished and you basically... Look at this. What is this madness? Holy shit. Ridiculous. Hey, I'll rig it if it's for my own benefit. I'm fine with that. I'll rig anything. Also, you can look around in the start and what the hell that key was originally. Well, X is Cinecam setting, which is not it. Which one would it be? Map 2? No. I'm not allowed to move my map, my view for some reason. I don't know. It's any of those. Wait, there's more? Nice. Just don't like me in particular. No, not really. I don't like anyone. It's not anyone in particular. I just don't like people. That's really it. Has nothing to do with who it is. Oh, by the way, controls, okay. Fun fact, as I mentioned, I did destroy my case, or part of my new case, as in the front audio jack. I ripped that out because I'm a genius. And then I contacted the support, the Fractal support, and asked them if there's replacements available, and they just said they'd sent me a new one. Didn't ask any further, didn't have to pay for it or anything. And that was, I think, end of March. And I still haven't received it, so... Last Tuesday, Hey, Cat Peasant is just skipping through. Just leaving everyone else in the dust again. So last Tuesday, I asked, because I still haven't received it. So I asked, hey, what's going on? Can you check? And they checked. And I think like 2 or 3 days later, I got a... No, not even, like 1 or 2 days later, I got a response that apparently the package was stuck in some, and their wording was basically ominous checking status or whatever, that it just got stuck there for literally a month, over a month, like 1.5 months. I don't believe it. I'm gonna go with they completely forgot it and now they actually shipped it now that I asked again, but hey, I'm hoping that I can have a functional, fully functional PC case again. So what am I doing back there? What is wrong with me? This is not how you b-hop. There we go. Oh hey, everyone else finished. Okay, we'll just wait for me as always. Because I suck. The second win for Cat Peasant already. With that, I got mine in a week. Yeah. The thing is, it's a replacement part, so might be different. Might take a little longer for them to actually get it ready and all, but obviously, over a month is a little weird. And now I'm just waiting for it to actually be shipped. Just asking them if they sold those. I would have bought it. Yeah, same. I mean, it was absolutely my fault. I had the cable plugged in and I tripped over the cable. And so like the cable was basically plugged in and then it ripped out sideways. So half of the audio jack came out with it. So I completely fucked everything up. That was 100% my fault, but they didn't even ask any further. So, hey. If they're gonna send it to me free of charge, just like that, I'm not gonna complain. Make sure you join. Next race started in case you haven't noticed. You just went and have one for free. Next case was Fractal just for that. Yeah, I mean, if that's the kind of customer support they offer, honestly, then I'm inclined to do the same, because they have overall pretty decent quality cases. I looked at some reviews, obviously, and that is definitely something that is really nice to have, good customer support. So, see a swap camera, no, that was something else. The fact that everything is uppercase is so annoying to read. Uppercase, no space, just why? Left alt? No, that's just name tags. See, names. Yeah, I'm joined. Where's the rest? With C I can cycle, but between... I don't know what I'm doing with starting. Control Alt 4, what is even Alt 4? What kind of key is that? Well, Stonepaws figured this out. I think he meant Alt F4. Possibly, but if you fail to even throw with that, you're gonna get memed on for... obviously. Goodbye. See ya. Come on, Cat Peasant, you can do better. You can get another win. Oh. Anyone gonna take the... Yep. And he got scammed. Oh, this is looking good. Nope. Everyone's just getting blocked. Oh. This is a good opportunity for you to catch up, actually. What are you doing back there, me? You're not gonna win like that, honestly. Gotta do a little better, me. And you're on a good track to fall off. Okay, never mind. Oh, Cat Peasant took the lead, actually. Oh, wait. Oh, I was one loop ahead, never mind. Ah, you got baited, Cat Peasant. You suck. You can't even win. Didn't want him to do it, I might win. Gear power, the best boost there. Oh boy. That boost really paid off. Goodbye, Stormforce. We didn't want you with us anyway. Yep, that's a win for you. That boost really paid off. Hey, I'll take number 2. And Cat Peasant got number 3. Will me finish? It looks like it. I don't think you can even get booped up off here. Interesting karma. Karma is not real. Karma is just a fake concept to make you be nice to other people. Be as real. Sure. Power? Maybe. Well, I wonder who could be number 1. Power is a word. True. So beer power is real. I don't think so. What matters is what the word implies. True. That's a fair point. Karma is a stripper in Vegas. Karma is a lot of things. The Grand Prix is over, but sure. Keep trying to play. We'll just do a few more random maps and then I'll go. Currently we're doing this one. Karma's a god that I play on Smite. Karma's also a League of Legends champion, I believe. And Karma's a bunch of other things. I never played Smite myself, actually. I think I... No, I didn't play Heroes of New Earth, but I played... Okay, there's probably a bunch of other MOBAs, but I played all the popular MOBAs, yes. I played League of Legends back in the days, until about 2014. I played Dota. Never really got into it. I played it for like less than 10 hours. At least normal Dota. I played a bunch of arcade Rolling Elves, but never really got into Dota for some reason. And then I played quite a lot of Heroes of the Storm. I actually really enjoyed lots of their concepts, but their matchmaking was so horrendously broken that I literally quit the game over it. And also I'm quitting this game while we're at it. But I never... Goodbye. But I never played Smite. I think back when it was still new, I was still playing League of Legends, and then I wasn't really interested in MOBAs that much anymore. And then I already had so much dislike for high-risk games that I was never going to touch Smite in my entire life. Basically, wouldn't I be like, what? Damn, it was easy. Get scammed. No, I literally never... I don't see myself ever touching a high-risk game again. Their development... They're just awful. In terms of maintaining their games. Bye-bye. Okay, Cat Peasant, all you need to... Okay! You don't want a free win? Fine! See yourself out. No, what do you mean rigged? No. No, this wouldn't be rigged. How do you go for... These are only the official maps, right? Community maps. Random. Apparently we're doing this. Yeah, I'd hope for 3 seconds and you are destroying us. Trust me, there's much worse. There's community maps that have like a 99% elimination rate. I saw one map that literally just... If you're the first one, you win. And if you're not the first one, you die. Like a super long, narrow path. But as soon as you get to a certain point, a trigger gets activated and then there's some kind of pusher that just pushes everyone off. So if you're not the first person, you just automatically win. And if you're not the first person, you're just guaranteed to die. That was literally the map. I don't know. Anyways, I was ranting about high-res games. So I heard that they apparently didn't treat Global Agenda very well, which was a decently well-liked MMORPG. Don't really know much about it. I played Tribes Ascent, and that was a really cool game. Tribes is like a heavily skill-based shooter with lots of movement focus. You can basically surf on every surface. You can just disable the friction, and you have jetpacks, and then you can just kind of skate across the entire map. All weapons, I believe, are projectiles, so you really have to put in some skill to actually hit someone. It had some really cool concepts. I only played Tribes Ascent, I didn't play the previous games. But that one I played for quite a bit, and then they just stopped updating it at some point. And then it's like a year later they were like, okay, well, game's not making any money, we're gonna shut it down, basically. I think there was one more final update after that, but yeah, basically they stopped updating it, and then they were like, well, game's not profitable, we're banning it. And the way they handled it with like no communications, no updates or anything was just very poor. By the way, you can type ! vote yes or vote no, depending on whether you like the map or not. Or just don't vote. It's up to you whether you're into democracy or not. And well, I think Hi-Res Games were also the ones that made Paladins, right? Which is, yeah, not a good game. That was like their Overwatch clone, if you want to call it that. It's a hero shooter. It had some interesting concepts, I'll admit that much, but the gameplay, it really didn't play well. It really felt like the free-to-play version of Overwatch with lots of microtransactions, and I played it for like 3 or 4 hours. Didn't really get into it, I'll admit that much. I didn't really like it. I played Overwatch, which just felt like the superior version of the game. So maybe I never gave it the fair chance, but in retrospect, I'm glad I never really got into it, because like half a year later or a year later, they released some kind of update that was so incredibly bad, apparently, that they just completely nuked free-to-play progression, I believe. That the entire Overwatch subreddit was just flooded with posts like, hey, Paladins player here. And then just newbie questions, because just everyone was jumping ship from that game. Because of how incredibly poorly they handled it. That's about the last I heard from Paladins. That's basically when it died. Well, it sort of lived on. They then later on, they basically took the Paladins engine and everything, lots of the heroes, and made them into a battle royale, which I think it was called Realms, right? Okay, just casually skipping this entire thing. Cat Peasant, you should be really careful there, what you're doing. Okay. Yeah, and they despawn after some time, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Well, see you later. I'm out. And Realms was like, some people liked it because it was different, I guess, for a while, but that game died out fairly quickly. And in fact, I literally haven't heard anything about that game in years now. Yes, Snow, your favorite, I know. I can just imagine me being like, what was his name in Metal Gear, where he's like, Snake? Snake! But with Snow instead. I can totally hear that right now in my head. So yeah, I don't think I've heard literally anything from that game in 3 years. So fairly certain it's dead. Probably completely abandoned, just like every other Hi-Res game apart from Smite. Smite seems to really be the only game that's that has any staying power. Which, hey, good that they mentioned at least one thing, and Smite is definitely an interesting concept. I'll give it that. It's an interesting take on the MOBA genre, but even if I was interested in playing MOBAs again, I would never touch that. Simply because, for all I know, it's just gonna be shut down in a month anyways. They're just certain developers and publishers that I'm never gonna touch their games. They just, what? Where are you? You realize that this is a race, right? It's about who finishes first, not who hangs out the most time with Cat Peasant. Okay, that's not allowed on Twitch. I'm not allowed to show that. We'll go back to here. It is cold now here. Winter has arrived. Enjoy, we had plus 20 today. We had insanely heavy rain today. And I had to pick my bike back up from repairs. Okay, I guess I'll just wait for you all. That's fine. I didn't want to play anyways. Oh my god, wow. It was raining heavily all day, pretty much. Very short breaks in between. And then I looked at the weather forecast and it was just rain for all evening. So when I was done with work, I wanted to pick up my bike. So I put on a jacket and like, what are they even called? Rain pants? I actually don't know what they're called in English. And everything. Went and picked up my bike and it was just sunshine, no rain at all. And I was just walking there and definitely not sweating at all. And most certainly not regretting my choice of clothing. Thanks for that weather forecast. Thanks for that. Oh. This is gonna be close. But I think me has better... Nope, he bumped into it. And Cat Peasant, why would you... You could have taken 4th place, Cat Peasant. Why did you do that? Explain yourself. Why would you do that? You literally had it. All you had to do was avoid those 2 things. Why would you do that? Yeah, why? You had the win. One job, yeah. I guess we're replaying this as the last map. I'm leaving after this. I think we've had this. Looks familiar, I don't know. Funnel 2, yeah, I think that was the first one we played. Take Cat Peasant's map record. Good idea, let's do that. He doesn't deserve it anyways. You can end on a high note. I mean, if you want to end on a high note, is that good enough? I could probably go higher, but let's not go for that. Ah, I'm on the lead. For all of you. Just the box means that it's a replay, right? I just don't understand why it's a box. How does that make any sense? You're getting dizzy. I think someone's gonna beat the map record. The looks of it. But Peasant's ghostly box. I mean, cats are very much into boxes, so I guess it's not that unusual. Also, Cat Peasant, you need a profile picture. You do realize that, right? I think everyone else has one. Yep. You don't deserve this win. Not a single bit. Nope, in fact, no, we're not gonna watch you because you don't have a profile picture. Screw you, we're just gonna watch Mr. Burns. You are not worthy of being looked at. Yes, you should. Oh. Me's in the lead. How does that even work? When did Stormforce pass all of us? What? Excuse me? When did that even happen? It's actually in the lead right now. This could actually be a win. There's not really many slowdowns anymore. And you're pretty far ahead, actually. I think you've got this one. I don't see how anyone would still catch up. Nope. Enjoy your win. But no record for you. Don't worry, I'm used to being last. Just like back in school, during sports lessons, I was always last. No, actually, that's not true. I was like 4th last to be picked usually. Yeah, somewhere around there. Sounds about right. Raise menu. How do I even exit this? Home. Where do I exit this? Help! We're just all F4 out? Can't be right. I want my profile. I wanna leave. Well, I guess I can't end the stream. Was the last being picked? I was never particularly sporty, but I think I was not so bad that I would be last from profile. Yeah, that... This is so intuitive, honestly. I can't believe how intuitive this is. Like they really should do a whole pass on their entire UI and UX. It is not intuitive at all. It's cool that it exists, but oh boy is it unintuitive. I do have to admit that. And I'm gonna have to find someone to raid. Let's see. Hey, there's several people on. So yeah, actually, first of all, in case you weren't around, I'm done with the Hell 2. It's like, yeah, it's just too samey. I don't know, I'm just not really interested in continuing it, so I'm still not sure if I'm going to continue my scheduled Mondays, quite frankly, because I'm not really too much in the mood for streaming recently overall. Like, the whole lockdown situation is not been doing great for me. It's getting to me, so I've been thinking about dropping the schedule and just streaming whenever I feel like it, which is usually Saturdays and maybe other days as well. So yeah, next stream, I don't know, join Discord to stay up to date, and maybe I'll let you know, or maybe not. And if I continue with the scheduled Monday streams, I also don't know what I will be playing next Monday. Because on the one hand, I want to play more Baba SU, but I don't want to commit a 3-hour stream to it, because like 1.5 to 2 hours are fine, but after that it just gets like, it's too much for my head. It's just, that game is intense on the brain. So I don't really know what I'll be streaming. Maybe more Left 4 Dead. Doubtful that I'll be doing Diablo 1 speedruns in the near future, but I'm never gonna rule it out. So yeah, most likely Left 4 Dead 2, maybe even non-speedrun stuff. I just started working on getting more achievements. I did a bunch of scavenge off stream, trying to collect some gas cans for those things. So yeah, basically, stream is gonna be whatever I feel like, whenever I feel like. It's like the perfect thing. Or in other words, if you don't like me, you might as well not come back, because I'm not gonna make any promises as for the games that I play. So if you're only here for Marvels or only here for Diablo or whatever, sorry to disappoint. Most likely gonna be random stuff, whatever I feel like, because mentally I am not capable of committing to specific games at specific times really more than the Monday streams I've been doing now. So now I have to pick someone to raid. I think I'm gonna go with Talk9 again, honestly. It's been like literally a month or 2 months or something since I've watched him. He's doing Super Mario Sunshine. Or if you're not interested in that, Justice the Musician is making food apparently. Although I really don't want to watch that because I want to go to bed soon and not be hungry. And Macharuzu is building another keyboard. Wait, how many keyboards is he building? What? Like the last 3 or 4 times I saw him streaming, he was building a keyboard. What? Whatever. I mean, if he's into that, it's just... yeah, whatever. If he enjoys it, that's fine. More power to him. So, yeah, I'll see you most likely on the Discord if you want to hang out. And otherwise, well, if you watch the same streams that I do, you might see me there. And I'm gonna say, Saturday streams seem likely. I tend to do long streams because they actually tend to be enjoyable. Streams throughout the week are usually not that successful, so I tend to not stream for as long, or just not stream in the first place. We'll see. I really am not gonna make any promises. And I just keep repeating myself, so we're just gonna raid. Turk9, he does Super Mario Sunshine 80% speedruns. That's all I have to say. Goodbye, thanks for hanging out. All the usual.